Hello, welcome back to Grumpy Dog Kitchen. Today I thought I'd take you through the process of making a loaf of bread in our bread machine, as is the Panasonic SD 2511, but the process will be pretty much the same for any bread machine you may have. So the books always tell you that you need to add everything in a particular order. So I've got most things already measured out. So we have 1 1/4 teaspoons of instant yeast. Now this recipe is for a white loaf. I'm making a large, actually an extra large white loaf. That's the recipe, but I've actually mixed some wholemeal flour in here as well. So I've actually got 400 grams of white flour and 200 grams of wholemeal flour. The recipe also calls for sugar. I prefer to add maple syrup. Calls for 2 teaspoons of sugar. I usually just freeball the maple syrup. Next in then is the butter. Calls for 25 grams of butter. I've just measured mine out just out of curiosity and noticed I'd done 40 grams, but I love butter. And then a generous pinch of salt. Again, just adjust according to taste. And then I've got 400 grams, 400 millilitres of water. And it really is as ridiculously as simple as that. That just then goes back into the bread machine. Now by default, my machine takes it to an extra large loaf, which is what I'm after today. It puts it on program number 1, which is the program for a white loaf. And it's then also selected a medium crust. I prefer mine with a little bit more colour on it, so I'm going for the dark crust. And that is all I do. I'll come back and I'll show you what the loaf looks like. Cheeky little glimpse of it doing what it does. Doing all the hard work for me. Okay, so bread is ready. Let's have a look. Wow. It looks as good as it smells. Get this. Okay. There we have it. Now it's definitely a two-handed job getting it out of this, so bear with me and I will let you see the whole loaf in a sec. And there we have one beautiful homemade loaf of bread. I'll just show you underneath, that's where the paddle has been that stirred the dough. Always requires a little bit of a shake just to get it out of the tin. Smells amazing. I'm going to stick it on a rack, let it cool, and then I'll carve it a little bit and just let you see what the crumb is like inside, just so as you know the pan is pretty much clean. Okay, well here we are, the final verdict. So lovely crumb structure, still steam coming out of it, and you just see the little paddle mark at the bottom there. Can affect things like sandwiches, but it's going to be used with cheese and wine for tonight's tea, so it will be absolutely perfect. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and until next time, stay safe. Bye bye.